Patton, boy.
Yeah. What kind of shit is that? What the fuck? But anyway, we here though. We here. Oh shit. Let me go on. You gotta go on and share. Oh my bad. Shit. Baby. We's here now. Alabama Brawls, what we talking about, y'all? So come on in.
Talking about, y'all.
Come on in, have a ball. Hey,
Come in, help out.
I know, right? Yeah, we about to get into it. If you guys watching and we get started in a second or whatever, y'all see the bubble down there at the bottom that has a link. That link is so you can come in on the show today. It's free for all, baby. And so y'all can come in on the show today and give y'all opinions about what we're talking about today. And of course, we're talking about the Alabama Brawl discussion, and we got other few things, relationship topics we talking about as well, and another few things that's going on in current event that you guys either familiar with and whatever, and want to be a part of that discussion. So go ahead. I'll let y'all in. And you can leave anytime you want, of course. If you got a question, comment, let us know. But let us know y'all here, though. Let us know y'all here. We just going to share, and we're going to give y'all two more minutes.
Give them 2 minutes.
2 more minutes, yeah. And we're going to get this party started, y'all. So
we're going to give you 2 more minutes to get up in it. No,
we're going to hit it. That boy's on this rhyme thing today. Y'all better watch out. That nigga's on his rhyming.
Hey, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Hear ye. All right.
Hear ye.
Mm-hmm. Where am I on the message? If y'all in here watching, let us know. We are live also on Facebook as well. So let us know that you guys are here, and we're gonna get it started in a few. We're gonna get it started, whether y'all here or not. We're gonna get it started. Y'all
we're
playing.
Gonna get it started.
But if y'all on Facebook Live, we get your comments on there as well. So it's all good. It's all good. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. What else we got here? Oops, let me turn it down. Turn my sound down.
Turn down your sound now.
Make sure y'all share. What we got? 1 more minute?
We got 1 more minute, man. Y'all got 1 more minute.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, your own.
That's that shit right there.
For the day, y'all. All right, we about to go ahead and get this started, man.
That's that day right there. We don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. We on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's been one of my favorite hip hop songs all time. I'm talking about before I even really liked music like I like music now. I always liked that cut.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the bomb. That was the shit back then. All right, you guys. You ready, man?
Turn that thing on, man. Kill him with that dope ass intro, man.
Nope. Where'd he go? Look.
Where is it at?
My hand ain't always on the trigger. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's go.
I'm trying to find my.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason.
Peace. I love y'all.
What's up, man? Welcome to Reasons. You've just tapped in on the live show. That's what's happening. And this is your boy, Fuel.
Fat boy in the building. You already know what type of time it's in. My fault.
Are you there, baby? Are you here? You ready?
I'm here.
Fat boy's in the building with us, and we got a nice show today, you guys. As y'all can see, the title, we're talking about the Alabama Brawl. You know, just a little update of the things that's been going on. And then also, you know, we want to know your opinions. You know, we've got a lot of people, you know, it's still kind of new news. You know what I'm saying? So we still want to know what people's opinions and what they're thinking about it. Because it's been a lot of backlash as well as good, you know, opinions about it, whatever. We want to know something from you. So as you can see, there's a link right there at the bottom of the page right here where you guys can actually give us your opinions and, you know, come in on the show. Give us what your thoughts is about whatever we're talking about today. It's all you guys get to come in on the show. All right. So I can only do so many at a time though. So don't get crazy, you know.
Yeah, don't clog the line up, y'all. I said don't clog up the line, man.
Yeah.
Or the stream, shall I say.
Right.
In a different era now, Phil.
Right. And also, guys, join and share. Let's get into it, man. The Alabama Brawl. You know what I'm saying? So, I think were you in town when this happened? When it first started? When it happened?
I was. It was right before I left. I might have been out of town. When was it?
I think it was it Friday or Saturday of last week?
All right, I was out of town. And I heard about it. I've been hearing remnants of it. I've been seeing it on Facebook, seeing all these on Instagram, seeing all these memes, and then I kind of tapped into it, and I was kind of happy to see it though, you know.
Yeah. I mean, what was your first reaction about it? I mean, I think everyone has a very different emotional feeling about the whole situation, and for us, as you know, as a African American, you know, or Black, you know, person, it made sense. More sense than any news that's made sense in I don't know how long when it comes to fighting for the right thing, you know, going for the, you know, you know, for helping one another, you know what I'm saying? As you can if you guys understand and read in the news, they basically, how can I put it, man? It's so emotionally like crazy that it kind of boggles me sometimes when I speak about it, because they basically still want to try to make it seem like, you know, that we were in the wrong.
Of course.
And it's amazing how our country works, you know, and how this world works or whatever when it comes to, you know, things like this or whatever. I'm gonna put up a picture, you guys, real quick, just so you know, in case some of you guys haven't been watching the news. Matter of fact, I had a friend of mine that basically she was out of town and she didn't really realize, you know, what had happened either or whatever until I told her today, which is crazy, you know. But I'm gonna put up here, as you can see, this one right here is actually when they
oh shit.
Yeah.
See, listen.
That's the signature. That's the signature photo right there.
Though. And I know that tempers were flaring. But when you pick up a chair, it becomes battery.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter, like, so we also have to understand how they twist us.
Right.
Too, right? We have to understand that when we are in these moments, we have to accept everything that comes with it, because right there I see battery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for the cause, right? I'm for it. That's what he get. You feel me? That's what his ass get, but that's battery as well. Because he got a chair and the dude just got his fist.
Right.
So we have to, when we out here and we dealing in these situations, of course we're not gonna think of these things, but these are also things we need to know and we need to understand to way they can try, because what they're going to do is they're going to try to use those things and weaponize them against us to take the fault away from the true people, right? And take it away from the white people who think we in 1967 or
do you think that
or 1876 or 18.
So you thinking that him using that chair was wrong?
I think that in a moment, it happened, right? But I do think that when you break it down, it's assault. it's assault and battery.
He'll probably get a charge for assault.
Yeah, for sure. So,
get a charge for assault.
am I upset he hit him with the chair? Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. But if it was me and I hit him with the chair, I'd definitely be like, damn, I shouldn't have hit him with that chair, because now they're gonna try to wash me, because they got to get some get back, because they got to get they got to get they revenge. They have to. Like, this is America, man, and we got to understand that when we take a position, we got to stand by that position, and we can't be upset when they weaponize certain things against us, because it is what it is. He got his ass hit with a chair, so the fuck what? And what? You know what I'm saying? But we can't let them play on our emotions. You can't let them play on our emotions, because that's what they're gonna do, and that's how they use that's how they use the tactics to perpetuate white supremacy. It's white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And to keep that notion going. So that's crazy. That's a crazy picture. Hey, that's gonna be that's gonna be in court.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna be a court photo. I feel bad for the brother. Shout out to him, brother. Go get you an attorney immediately, because they're gonna try to bang you just because you're in Alabama, just because you're a brother that was in a brawl defending another brother in the land of the Klan. Yeah, that's the land of the Klan. Alabama, that's Klan City. Yeah, that's Klan. That's
and if you guys update on the situation, on the people that was involved, it was said that these guys are in the KKK. That's what was said. I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't even know this.
Look it up in the history. Yeah,
I didn't even know this, but I know.
Yeah, they're saying that the guys in the KKK. And they own a small supermarket there, and I think after this had happened or whatever, they found a couple of photos or whatever of them in a hoodie, in their little hood, thing or whatever. Yeah, in the store. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was. I'm not sure if that was made up picture, a photo, but that's what they showed, and that's what was.
Hey, listen, it don't. That shocked me. That shocked me that they actually had the photo, but it don't shock me that that's Klan. Like I said, that's Klan land.
Yeah.
That's Klan. Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, all that shit up in there. Yeah, they definitely white sheeted it. Over back this way, it's like Aryan Brotherhood, Brothers of the Darkness.
Everybody know that's in here. I want to let y'all know that we see y'all. We recognize y'all. Daisy's in the house. I see you, Daisy. Rob is in the house. Rob said that's
Jack?
true.
Marlon's
in the house. Marlon's in the house. That's what's up. So you guys that just joined us and want to in on the conversation, hit us up or either actually here. There's the screenshot that and type it in your browser, whatever. Come in on the show. Give us your opinion, what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really curious to hear real time of people that's seen this, and has watched our show especially and want to weigh in on it. You know what I mean? So you can guys copy that. I'll bring y'all in on the show or whatever, and you can give y'all opinions. Y'all can leave when y'all want. It's fine. You know what I mean? But come on in.
That's definitely going to be a battery charge.
Yeah. But now this other thing, of course, the thing I like about this whole situation is the young man, of course, everyone's talking about that swim. You know what I'm saying? The guy that swim, and this guy basically jumped off the boat, of course, to swim to go help him, whatever. And they're talking about, how much of a hero he is. Only 16 years old. It almost gives me more hope for the younger generation now. But basically, I seriously, it gives me hope because I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
You were scared.
I was still worried about the younger generation coming up in these times or whatever with the things that's been going on, and the only thing that they've basically been able to clean and learn from was social media. So nothing like this has been really happening on social media in order to give some good meaning and perspective when it comes to our generation. I mean, our culture. You know what I'm saying? So being the fact that he did that, I just hope there's more people or you younger ones out there that's learning, seeing this, and understand the importance of it. Now, I'm not saying go out and go crazy and act a fool and because sometimes people turn it into something a whole totally different. And you go out and you act a fool and you get in trouble and go to jail for it anyway, whatever, and you was in the wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just saying for someone that's basically was raised in a manner to know the right from wrong and try to make that right, you know what I'm saying? Then that's the generation I hope you guys are coming up with. And I hope that's what you guys took from this whole ordeal. You there?
Absolutely. But I also feel like you got to understand that I'm pretty sure he probably from Alabama, man, and he probably deal with the Klan all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his retribution.
Mm-hmm.
His get back finally, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't wait till the Klan started doing. Because I think deep inside of us all, right? I think deep inside every black person in the world, or African American or American Negro, however you want to do it, black. I think all in us all, because of what we know about slavery, what we know about the Klan, that we really be wishing a white boy would.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that it was everybody's moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that white people are used to a different kind of black person, and that black person has gone and went. He's out of there. Mm-hmm. You're not doing that shit. And if you ain't got no pistol, you in trouble, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the hand-to-hand combat, y'all whooping us, slapping on us, doing us how y'all used to do us, that shit over with. And so I think that this was good to see, but then you also got to realize that this is also going to up the bar.
Yeah.
Because now they're not going to approach anymore without the firearm. That's how I feel.
Well, I think
they're gonna whoop their ass.
I think they're going. I think something we might think it's over, but it's not over.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There's going to be some retaliation coming back. Something's going to happen that we're going to be, and that's why a lot of people, I hope you guys are really being careful out there, especially you guys in Alabama, Montgomery. I really will definitely be careful about being anywhere by yourselves because these people are going to try something. I do believe
Alabama, I think that's where the Klan was started.
Yeah, so I'm sure that something, may happen, which I hate to say, and I hope not, and I pray not. But trust me, there's been a lot of backlash. There's been things on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, basically, where people was like, well, especially like the guy that hit the woman, and a woman shouldn't have been in the whole brawl at all. Period, is what I say. You know what I'm saying? And you jump in, and you basically really putting yourself in harm's way for yourself to get hurt. So, so I don't give no, sympathy for that, that type of thing or whatever. Robert said, what'd you say, Rob? Oh, there you go. I see it, loved every bit of it, of the get back. yeah, it was a get back. It was a get back, I'm
gonna pull this up.
And then what'd you say? Well, we got Marlon said Jason Alden.
See,
Alden.
See too.
Is say try that in a small town. Oh, you about
the Klan was started December 24th,
1865. A lot of people think this is where it stemmed up. That's where this stems from. Is this Jason Alden song? Small. Tried in a small town. You know what I mean? And which was basically until like this happened, a lot of people didn't know that this is damn near was a racist song, you know. And where he filmed it at in historical places where slaves were sold and hung and all this type of stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, normally they would take something off of that like that off the air if it was, especially if it was us. They would take that off the air or whatever. It ain't cool. You know, they'll knock that shit down. But of course, you know, they tried it or whatever, and you see what happened when you try to fuck with us in a small town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, facts.
So back to that.
Yeah.
Back to that. You know what I'm saying? So what was you looking up just now?
I would say I found out where they was created.
Who?
Ku Klux Klan.
Oh. I don't care where they created.
No, I thought Montgomery, but it's Pulaski, Tennessee. So Tennessee too.
Oh, Tennessee. Oh, okay. Well, that's close, ain't it?
That's all close. All that shit right up in there.
Yeah.
All that not a Bible Belt. I guess that's what they call it.
On the South, right?
All up in. Well, I guess the Bible Belt is Mississippi, Louisiana, all that.
Yeah,
but all in there, all Bible Belt area and adjacent to Bible Belt area. Klan.
So yeah. Once again, you guys, here we go.
It don't shock me. It don't shock me. It don't shock me.
Where they went wrong is when they jumped him.
Yeah. Facts.
Exactly. Of course, that's when it went wrong.
Of all people, that one day, too many Paps blue ribbons. Yeah. Too many Paps, man. Too many beers, man.
What do you think about the whole hat thing? The whole
when he
guy throwing up the hat.
They said he summons all the brothers. That was a summons. He said, "Oh,
hey, guys, don't be surprised if they ban all the black hats from."
No, for real though, Fuel.
From us black folks. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't nowhere with a black hat. That was like he was like, this is the moment I quit my job. Like, fuck this job. That's why he threw it.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
fuck this job because I'm on you now.
He got his own. And for you guys also, the guy, if I'm not mistaken, was a co-captain of that actual, boat that they were on, but not a security guard. A lot of people keep saying security guard. He was a security guard or whatever.
Oh, he was a co-captain?
He was a co-captain of that boat that was trying to dock, and I think he had either gotten out further from there and then came up to try to move the people or whatever. And that's how it all broke out. You know what I'm saying? So that part is, I don't know if that's a fact check or whatever you guys might want to look at or whatever, but that's that part as well. But they have charged, or I believe there's two still at large. There's two other guys that still at large, they saying or whatever, that they are looking to arrest, and charge them for whatever, they did in the brawl. I'm not sure how many of us of black people was actually charged or not charged, or they took down or whatever. But we do know that two of the white guys are still at large. No, Rob, he wasn't a security guard. He was actually one of the captains of the ship that they are not ship.
Everybody think he was a security
guard.
What
they call it, boat or whatever. What was the entertainment boat called? What is it called?
Oh, shit, I thought it was a boat.
Well, just the boat.
Boat.
Right.
Or a yacht. It ain't a yacht. It's a yacht.
No, it wasn't a yacht. No, it was like a tourist. It was like a touristy type boat thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, so that.
Okay, it say 4 charged in Riverfront Brawl in Montgomery. I got to pull up the facts. In this New York Times, this was posted.
Wanda, I see you, Wanda, on Facebook.
Today.
I see you on Facebook, and I see you here too.
So they got Alan Todd, who is 23, and they got Zachary Shipman, who's 25. They're in custody right now.
Yeah,
got pictures. I got pictures.
Oh yeah.
I got pictures, y'all.
We got pictures, man. We got pictures, but we ain't got it up here. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's one of them. Let me take that back.
One. I don't know if y'all can see that because my light.
Yeah.
Let's get him here. Here he is. 2. They got 4 people.
So I think it's still two more that they need to catch.
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Look at them. Jethro, Heathcliff, and Barbara. Look at that.
Yeah. Which man, like I said, dude, I think for us, this is a step in the right direction when it comes to. That's all I gotta say.
I ain't gonna play with you. I ain't gonna say all of that.
I'm wearing a hat. I'm wearing a black hat every day. So when I call on y'all,
this man is nuts. Hey man,
when I call on y'all better jump.
I think this is a step in the right direction.
Well, it is. Well, if it's done in the same.
You would have thought they put it in the political. You would have thought they put it in the policy or something. The law or something to play. We got we moving in the right direction, but we still got ways to go.
We got ways to go. You know what I'm saying? For real though, man. For real.
Hey, no, but I get what you said though, because we need to start showing more of that, more unity.
More unity, yes, for each other.
Because then they'll be more or less likely to try that shit, especially when there's more of us around. But like you say, be careful out there in Montgomery, man, in Alabama, period, because the Klan on bullshit right now. I'm just letting y'all know.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Klan is definitely on that. They've been on that. Donald Trump really sparked that.
Well, Trump sparked it, and then that dude Jason Aldean had basically rode the damn wagon, rode the train with Trump with that shit.
Yeah. Well, we see what happened in the small town. You're gonna get your ass whooped.
Right. You know what I'm
saying? Hit with a chair, possibly.
Brothers, just wear your hat. That's all I'm telling y'all.
Black hatted. That's what. Hey, look, we black hoodies and black hats. That's it for Trayvon and for the brother.
Yes, indeed.
That's it. They gonna
lock
all our asses up. Don't do that, y'all. They gonna be locking niggas up.
I put up the link, you guys. So if you guys want to join in, I'm gonna keep telling y'all can join on in if y'all want to. So here's the link. So you guys, we're gonna get into the next one. I forgot we only got an hour show, sometimes over. So all right, so check this out, man. There's a bill now.
Marlon, wow, he gonna say the only Klan I acknowledge is Blue Bucks. That's a rap group. You know, I know everybody here like, who the hell is that?
Well, the only Klan I rock with is the shit, I can't even get it out right. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, see?
It's the Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't mess with no Klan.
Ain't fun to fuck with.
I ain't mess with no Klan.
You said the black hat back call. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. That's the back call, like
the black hat back call. No, for real, Rob.
I love all the memes they put up there and the songs that they put out, man, and the shirts and all that kind of stuff. I need to give me one. But it was like, dude, it was less than like 2 hours that all this merch came out, you know, for this whole ordeal, which people was on top of that shit. Our people definitely on top of that shit. So, you know, shouts out to you guys or whatever, and shouts out to everyone that's basically, you know, supporting us in this ordeal to, you know, make sure. Shut up. What you? I call it ordeal. I'm trying to be politically correct.
Hey, no, man. Really, man, listen. Shout out to the brothers that stood strong. This man is wild, man. This man wild. And you would think Obama got reelected for a third term or something. You would think the way he over here talking, this man is giving an inauguration speech. He is in here going wild on this shit. Fuel is so excited right now. He don't even know how to hold it. He like, we going in the right direction. I just feel proud to be black today.
I am, man. I think like a lot of people was. I think a lot of people are proud.
When I seen it,
people are proud to be black today. I mean, or this week, rather.
When I seen it, I was saying,
this is something that has to.
About damn time because I know we been on their ass, and I've been tired of we just because that's why what's the name killed Trayvon Martin because he was getting his ass whooped.
Oh yeah.
So we've been whooping their ass. I'm just happy to see it on TV. Like you
just
said,
no longer watch us get our ass whooped. That's basically really coming down to.
And it's something to think about, white people. Those days are over with. Exactly. You will get your ass whooped for saying less than nigga.
Right.
If you jump on somebody, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Yeah. If you breathe wrong in the direction of a brother, more brothers is gonna whoop your ass.
Give him some more, dog. What else gonna happen?
No, brother. Look, that's what's gonna happen.
He gonna get that ass whooped. All right.
That's what's gonna happen. Hey man, he went WWE on that boy. He went TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs.
Mm-hmm. Well, and there's people, there's a portion of it that people, say that was wrong or whatever. Of course, those are the ones that basically, don't understand, or those that are racist, whatever, and are feeling a certain type of way about it or whatever. So to you guys or whatever that don't understand, just understand this: leave us alone, and you won't get fucked up. Period.
Oh, for real, and that's just really. And when you really,
what's up, Shell? I see you, Shell.
When you really think about it, that's it in a nutshell.
Exactly.
This is what I've been telling white boys lately. Don't let Trump get you fucked up. Excuse my language, because we really don't do that a lot here. But don't let Trump get your ass whooped like he did. The good old days are over with, y'all. The South, look at me. I'm going to get in the camera. The South lost, y'all. Mm-hmm. It's over with. Mm-hmm. I know that you want to hang on back to when Grandpa Joey was, good old boys. All that shit is over with. You're going to get hurt out here because, see, you got lucky because you run across one of these little ignorant boys with these 30 sticks. They're going to shoot you till you catch on fire. So I would really tread lightly. Montgomery, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas. Them young brothers out there.
These little racist, little young, these all these small towns.
Shoot each other. What you think they'll do to you? So I would just be cool and remember, take this with you. The South lost. Yeah. All right.
Good deal.
That's it.
All right, guys. All right. So, and unless you guys, like I said, don't want to, come in on the conversation or whatever, I left a link there at the bottom. If you guys want to come in on the conversation, you can. Because I never done this before, whatever. But you guys can actually come in on the show as well, or whatever, and talk about what you guys want to talk about, the discussions that we're talking about today. So, let's get into the next one. We're gonna get into the next one. If you still want to talk about the whole Alabama thing, you guys still can, of course. But we could go moving on with the show. We got this House bill that has been passed, you guys, and this House bill is, wait for it, maternity fraud. And for those of you that doesn't understand and know what that means, there's a House bill in Tennessee now they're about to pass. It's called House Bill 2689 TN. I think that's right. You can look it up or just put it in your Google and Google it or whatever. But it's for you young ladies. It's for you young ladies that basically saying you're pregnant by someone that you're not. And that's a lot of that has been going on. It's been ridiculous. It has been proven and shown that guys have been paying child support and they weren't even the real father of that child. So that I'm sure it's gotten fed up. And
are they gonna get that money back?
Well, that's another thing. I wonder. Yeah, but normally, I think the only way that can happen is with a good lawyer. Because
now that the law is passed.
Well, I think it's still in the works. I don't know if it's totally passed yet, but it's still in the works. It's in the works. And the thing is that they're trying to make it where you can once you had the baby in the hospital, you get a paternity test right there. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of mandatory. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like supposed to be the law now. It's going to be the law now. You know what I mean? And so those that basically have, claimed it's a crime now. I don't know if it's going to be a felony or if it's going to be just a, misdemeanor or something. I'm cooking, but I'm still watching. All right.
Listen,
what you cooking?
Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. What's for dinner?
Yeah, I know, right?
Shout out to that. Now, ask that question. Go ahead and put that in there.
Right.
Cooking, okay? Because you know, Fat Boy, aka Slim Guy.
I know, right? Hey, yeah, we gonna have to give you a new name, bro. Well, anyway, so what do you think? What do you think about this, though?
I think that is about time. I hope that this gets on the bill. About time the white boys got something right over there.
Right?
The Republicans did something right finally.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Steph?
No, I'm just clowning. I'm just messing with y'all. I just like to poke fun. But I'm excited about this because it's a lot of brothers out here that are being 18 years still to this day, and they find out that the kid ain't theirs, and the woman just kind of gets over it and nothing happens. And that's just you alter a person's life for 18, 20, 30, 40 years, and you find out that ain't even your kid. That's just crazy. So I think that hopefully this would at least bring a little bit of responsibility, because I was gonna say some wild shit about my family, but I ain't gonna say no wild shit like that. That'll be crazy. But black people known to do that. Black people will put a baby on somebody that ain't their baby, and it'll be their baby for years.
Yeah, and especially you have a lot of these.
Not to throw us out there like
no, but you got a lot of rich folks as well. You know what I'm saying? As far as the athletes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of entertainers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? End up with these. Women trying to get you caught up, or whatever, and then they blame it on you. Being the father of the child and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous thing, and I think it's good, and it's about time that something has been. Although this is only just in Tennessee, you guys, trust me. Once it passes, I believe it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread.
Oh yeah, this is going. I want this on our legislation. We need this. Mm-hmm. We need this. We need this because it's a lot of irresponsible parents out here. Mm-hmm. And pinning a baby on somebody that ain't there shouldn't be. It should be illegal. True. And so finally it is, or it's on its way to being illegal. For years it should have been illegal, but now it's finally being illegal. I think that's going to be great. True. I just don't know, because a lot of these laws have slippery slopes, man. And so I want to know the other side of the law and what comes into play with it. But
I don't think nothing should come with it. I mean, that should be straight up facts. I mean, it should be I agree that it should be a law to actually take a test or whatever at the time that you guys have the baby or whatever, just to be sure. Just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? Because if it shouldn't be a problem with any women at all. Y'all let me know though. I mean, I could be wrong, but what the problem would be if you're telling the truth. It doesn't matter if they take the test at the time. The only way you're going to be upset, or the only way you're going to have some sort of kickback at it, is if that person's not the father. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Marlon said he don't know if you can get, but if you can get paid for it, but you can ask. I mean, you probably have to ask an attorney. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Stephanie? I see y'all on Facebook. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Let us know what you guys think as well. About this paternity test being a law now or about to be a law passed in Tennessee.
I think this is big. This is big for now. Now you can say, I think that this is a great step moving forward.
I think everything we got going on today, guys, is going to be a great step.
This is a great step moving forward to the future. I think
moving forward to the future, for real.
Potentially, all jokes aside, this could potentially change, it will change a lot of lives, man. Because believe it or not, this is happening every day. Women are doing it to keep a man, or to have the right man take care of the child because they had it by another person. There's so many ways that this can go. So this needs to be. This will be good because it'll just keep a lot of people honest, and finally some legislation that real people can use. That's not used against us. Hopefully.
True. So if you guys also know that sometimes I like to myself, I like to go and at least give you guys a view or other people's point of view besides just ours or whatever. That even that I even helped me come up with these topics as well because I think they're very a good topic. You know what I'm saying? So this is a young lady or whatever is giving her opinion about this real quick, and I'm gonna bring it up, and you guys let me know what you think of it. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Always gotta have something, dog. You know what I'm saying? I want people to be able to follow what we're talking
You
about.
gotta make, hey man, you gotta keep them, hey man, you gotta keep them invested. You gotta keep them interested, man. Keep them on.
Understand what's going on here, right? Mm-hmm. Let me go here. All right, here we go.
Guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate. Because, when people do paternity tests, 1/3 of the time, they end up not being the father. And if they start testing everybody, that number can only go up, not down. It's going to be dramatic. And right now they're starting to also add in things like, maternity fraud is a crime, a punishable crime. So guys used to go to jail for not paying child support on a child that wasn't theirs because the state wants to get their money, because if there is no father to pay for the child support, somebody has to pay for it. So they push it onto the nearest person that could be a father figure. And they're actually starting to jail time the ladies for maternity fraud because it is such a rampant crime.
So I don't agree with a lot that they do in politics, but I agree with this one. The hustle is over. The scams are done in the state of Tennessee. And I know some of y'all feel like, well, why should we have to do all of this? They should trust me, because y'all be lying. The women be lying. And if you know that this is his baby without a shadow of a doubt, husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, it don't matter who it is. Let them go on and get that paternity test, sis. If you on the up and up, it shouldn't bother you. And for all of those women out there faking pregnancy to scam men, ooh, y'all big mad now, ain't you?
You're in jail. Yeah. See? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that, Fuel. I didn't even think about that.
Right. And it's good to see it also from a woman's perspective as well. You know what I'm saying? Daisy said, I agree with this. Yes, we definitely agree. I agree as well. And it was good to see it from a woman's perspective as opposed to one trying to fight back on it.
Put the camera on you. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
What you doing? Put the camera on me. Well, I don't know what he's doing. But it's good to see that from a woman's perspective and see that, that how wrong this is or whatever. So you guys, or you young ladies that are out there that sleeping with these guys, even if it's with athletes or if it's with just somebody that you're trying to get hemmed up or whatever the case may be, then, you need to think twice. Think twice. And quit bringing these babies into this world with the drama. Why you started off with the drama? Let's stop doing that. You know what I mean? What else you got? What do you think? Rob said you pass. Pass on what? Rob, talk to me. Talk to me real quick. What do you pass on? Also, just use protection. If you're not going to have a kid if you feel like you're going to have a kid by someone and blame it on somebody else, start using protection, man. Come on. Making sure that they use protection. You know what I'm saying? Use protection for yourself, whatever, or make sure they use protection. I mean, that's the best advice I can probably give for that. You know what I mean? But I really, really do think that this is actually really good thing that we're going into, and I believe that it's going to happen not only just for Tennessee, but I believe it will happen for other states as well. And it should be a written law period, to be honest with you, at this point or whatever. I don't know who disagree, if y'all disagree, but let me know. Bad boy, where you go, boy?
I'm right here. I'm here.
Yeah. So
but no, listen, because I'm back. I got something to say. I'm sorry, y'all. I got chicken in the oven. I'm sorry.
Ain't you what?
I'm baking chicken. Shut up.
Bake doing the show. Who bakes doing the show?
I gotta listen, man. I gotta listen. Got work. All right, listen. But no, this is what I didn't want to burn. I didn't want to burn it. I had a time wrong. But no, look. Like she said, she brought up a key point about fraud, like a real fraud of women playing like they pregnant, fake sonograms and all of this and all of that. I didn't even think about that. And like you said, coming from a woman's perspective, it's dope to see, because as men, we think that other women are, all women are in condonance with that kind of behavior. Excuse me, I didn't want to curse.
Or feel like that,
feel like it's okay. Yeah. So the fact that she stood up and said, "Hey, that ain't cool," and finally y'all that met y'all maker, and I know y'all mad, and I agree with her. I know they mad because, like you said, all of the finessing is over with. And you shouldn't have an issue. Like she said, you shouldn't have an issue if you the wife, girlfriend, whatever. As long as that's his baby, you shouldn't even be worried about that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for. I hope this come to Cali. Because like the guy,
these bigger states is where it really need to be at.
It definitely need to be in the bigger state. But Republicans is trying to make a move.
Florida. Yeah.
They trying to make a move.
Daisy asked what you cooking too. Yeah, he's cooking, Daisy, and matter of fact, everybody's cooking but me. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. Ain't nobody out for brother nothing.
Ain't nobody offer fuel. Damn.
All right, man. It's about that time, man. We're gonna get into this week's history and blackness, and this won't be on you, fat boy. So I don't even know. I'm announcing it. Ain't even on the camera, but this was on you. Let's go.
All right, man. Once again, man, I got another amazing person for y'all every week. This week we going with Robert Frederick Smith, a billionaire businessman and philanthropist. He was born in Denver, Colorado. He currently, I forgot, I ain't gonna even go where he lived. He went to Cornell B School. He got his business degree from Cornell B School. He went to Cornell University, and he also got his BA in I think mechanical engineering, or one of them engineering. He got an engineering degree from Columbia University. He's co-founder and CEO of Vista. I'm sorry, y'all. He is co-founder of a private equity firm called Vista Equity Partners. He created it in 2000. It kind of focused exclusively on software companies and technology. Vista is one of the best performing private equity firms, posting annual returns of 31% since its inception. So since the day he was created, he's been returning 31% of your money every year. The brother bad.
Understanding the meaning of what a philanthropist is, a person who seeks to promote the welfare of others, especially by the generous donations of money to a good cause. You know what I mean? And that's basically like you just mentioned, is what he's been doing majority of his life. You know what I mean? Is being a philanthropist.
Philanthropist. And so you, brother, y'all heard of him, but you don't know his name.
Yeah.
Maybe about 3 years ago, he paid for the graduating class of Morehouse's loan and tuition and everything. He paid up they debt. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if y'all really remember this, but this is about 3 years ago. So Robert F. Smith, and after he did that, they said he can't give out no more money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ain't that crazy?
They said he can't give. The brother gave out. He gave out so much money. They said he couldn't give out anymore.
Right, which is crazy.
Which is crazy, but
you gonna tell me what I can do with
right
my
out
money?
Of Denver, Colorado. I want you guys to really look into Robert Smith, man, and
Robert Frederick Smith. That way you can find
Robert Smith. You're gonna pull up a white guy, so you're right. Exactly. Robert Frederick Smith. Make sure you check him out. We're not gonna go too crazy on him this week because he's living. You can go find all the information. You can Google him. He's amazing.
He's still making.
He has an interview on Earn Your Leisure that's phenomenal that I watched months ago. He's phenomenal. His mind for business and venture capitalism is on a whole other level. And so if you're trying to get your finances right and get in the right mindset, if you in the tech field,
did he learn? Did he write any books?
I'm not sure. That's a great thing. He probably definitely for sure. I know he's
Google him, you guys. Yeah, Google him, whatever, and see if if he actually written books, because he's probably a real good guy to learn from or whatever as to how he basically run businesses and where he come from. Anytime that somebody's a black and a billionaire, he's doing something right. He's done something right. You know what I'm saying? To get to that point or whatever. So hopefully you have a book to follow. Any books?
No books, but he has a lot of content.
A lot of content.
Go to YouTube, pull him up. I pulled him up. I pulled it up as Robert Smith, and he popped right up.
Okay.
But put him in Robert Frederick Smith, and he's gonna pop right up, and you're gonna really be intrigued about this brother. And he's phenomenal, right out of Denver, Colorado, from the ghetto, and he's worth $8 billion in Forbes. So
there you go.
They just acquired something crazy. Just look him up.
Look him up. There we go.
He just was in the news with some bunch of crazy stuff. So
exactly.
But yeah, Robert Frederick Smith, like I say,
this week in
billionaire
Blackness,
businessman, philanthropist, and born in Denver, Colorado, man. So shout out to Colorado.
That's what's up. So yeah, look him up. Kim Perkins, what's up? I see you on Facebook. Appreciate you tapping in. Holler at us. You know what I'm saying? If you got any comments or anything you like to say or whatever about the topics that we're talking about today. Let's get into this next one, man. Oh man, this next one. Oh, it might touch a few people.
It's gonna, hey, I'm ready, Fuel. I'm ready to make them angry.
It's gonna. I hope y'all ready for this, because it might touch. It's gonna
get touchy.
It's gonna be a little touchy one or whatever.
It won't be offensive.
Right. It's not offensive. It's gonna be touchy though. All right.
Hella touchy.
So we're talking about, man. Is it safe to be a heterosexual male in America? Is it safe? And before I get into these videos and the ones that you guys, these names I got at the bottom here, what do you think, Fat Boy? And audience, what do y'all think? Give us a comment.
I do not think it's safe to be a heterosexual man in America. I think that. I'm happy. I'm glad you asked. I think that due to the LGBTQ community and the feminist community, there has been numerous labels of toxic masculinity and all of these things that's pushed out through a society that goes against being a so-called heterosexual male. With the LGBTQ community being so prominent, they're pushing their agenda. And it is hard for a male to say, hey, I don't want my children to learn about that, or I don't want that seen in my children's face. And so it's hard for a heterosexual man to stand up and say, hey, I don't like this. It's okay for a feminist to say she's tired of how men treat her. It's okay for the LGBT community to say they need some justice and they need some rights. But when it comes to a heterosexual man speaking against the things that he doesn't like or the things that may offend him, then he's ostracized, canceled, humiliated, and targeted. That was good, huh?
Yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, and you're right. It's I wouldn't say it's not safe. I wouldn't say it's not safe. I just think there's a lot of people just against it. Or
is there caution? This is my question to you. Is there caution to be had?
There is, but it shouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying. So it ain't safe.
When you say safe, though, I mean, you can say everybody has a right to say what they want and feel about themselves. Yes. And so it's safe to say whatever that you want. It's
not really, because
that you're going to get.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not safe. It's not safe to say your own. It's not safe to
give
speak
your own
about
opinion.
how you feel as a heterosexual man because you're afraid of offending others. And so it's not safe, because now if I do speak out, right, and I do say what's on my mind, I have the potential, and Neo kind of hit it on the head, because you got to have the mindset that he hit it with. You're going to watch the video, he's going to talk about it, but I can still potentially get canceled because I gave my opinion. With the LGBT community funding so many campaigns, being a part of so many organizations, and running the media, it's easy for them to spin on you. It's almost like I told them, they've become like an ethnic background and big tobacco all at the same time. They're like big business, and they're also a group. But the thing is though they don't move as a monolithic thing, and they don't move as one, right? They all have the same agenda, and so it's constantly pushed. And so I can say that on Fox News, or I can say it here, but the owner of the venue I was going to perform at next week, he's a part of the LGBT community, and he doesn't like that. It's the same way when Kanye West said what he said about Adidas, and then he lost all the other money. It's the same thing. So it is not safe to be a
it's not okay. So I see what your point is. You
know what I'm saying? Like, you can say, of course, you can say whatever you want to say, but then the backlash, like where you were going with it, the backlash could cost you your career, right?
I want to say it's a shame that it's not safe.
Absolutely, I agree with
that it's not safe. That someone can actually judge you and so-called try to cancel you because of your personal opinion as to how we were raised. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play these videos, guys. Shouts out to, because I want to give credit to Candace Owen, who actually made a point on it, Neo, and this guy named Jason Lee. You know, I think everybody has their points. I think everybody has a certain thing, but then some people, because of some way people think in a whole different way, is why I get construed into a whole different ball. You know what I'm saying? It gets all messy from that point, because you didn't really listen and you're not really understanding where each other is coming from. You know, and that's where we get mixed up, because even you can listen to what I'm saying, and you can take what I'm giving you, and I can listen to what you say, and I can take what I'm giving you, and that's just yours, and mine is just mine. Not to a point where it got to be, canceled here, or you ain't this because of that, or whatever the case may be. It's not that. But I'm gonna let y'all go and listen to these real quick or whatever, and let me tell me what y'all think. Just tell me what y'all think. First of all, I'm gonna start off with let me start off with the one with Candace Owens, and when Neo actually made his comment on Instagram or whichever one, Instagram, YouTube, one of those. Anyway, here we go. Let me find.
I'm excited.
Amen. Huh?
I seen this. I was like, yeah, man, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
Oh.
But I was telling, before you pull the video while you look for, I was just telling my girl that what we also have to understand is they putting their money up, man. They putting their money where their mouth is. And that's why
who's putting their money up?
The LGBT community, man.
Oh yeah.
And they're
and it's because it's bigger than what everybody I think really believe it is to be. I think, you know what I mean. But here, let's real quick and we'll go.
Yeah, we'll get in that. Your facts. Go ahead.
Oh shit! Did I pull it up? Oh, here it is. My bad. Here we go. I was kind of slow, y'all.
Men. I intimated to you guys yesterday that it especially impacts me when it is black men, seeing black men walk down the carpet wearing ball gowns, the red carpet wearing ball gowns. This is what we're seeing. The humiliation of black men is what we are seeing in Hollywood. It seems like a humiliation ritual. So you can imagine my shock, my surprise, and my absolute elation when I saw that Neo reversed his publicist's apology. He essentially went on a rant. And here's what he had to say. Get ready. I think it's going to make your day. Take a listen.
I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And
Okay. So this is so basically this is what Neil was saying. And then I'm gonna show you what the young man from the LGBTQ whatever was actually saying as well, which really didn't really gel with what is actually with the question in hand. Neil was saying that because he was raised a certain way, he feel like that it was wrong to have a 5-year-old to try to decide on who they want to be at that age. Some people are going to agree and some people are going to disagree. I have to say, to be honest with you, just by experiencing and me growing up, me having kids, I agree with it. Because the point of raising a child is teaching them the rights, and not to say that gay is wrong, but the traditional way of what a female is and what a male is, period. Now, when they get of age, where they want to decide on, if they want to be with a male or female, or even if they are younger and they're, see a little girl that they like or whatever, it's still going to be because I was raised that way. I'm still going to let her know, hey, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how our DNA grow. I'm not DNA. Our what's the word? This is not how how our lives expand. Our lives grow. This is not how we populate. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not how we populate. This is how we populate. Now, if you get old enough, you don't want to populate or whatever, and that's not. It's about you and your feelings and who you like and who you love. That's fine. And the reason I'm saying this is because I myself have a daughter and I have a son, and I brought them up in the same way to let them know what they like, what they are as a male, and traditionally how it is for a male and a female to be. That's just how I was raised to bring them up, and that's the way I brought them up. They weren't going to decide this at no daggone 3 or 4 or 5 years old. Now, my daughter is gay. My son is not. My daughter came out at the she kind of felt like she knew at the age of 8, 9, 10 or whatever. But we still installing her what it is or whatever to be, a male and a female, whole ordeal. Me and her mom, period. Hell, she would not be here if it wasn't for me and her. You know what I'm saying? A he and a she. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's just basically really how it is. That's basically what Neo was saying. Now, my daughter being gay, I'm gonna love her. I'm gonna care for her. I'm gonna love anything that she does, and I'm proud of her even to this day. and not try to change her, because now she's at an age where she has a decision and she can decide on what she wants. So the whole point of this was because of a certain age that you basically, that I would be against of trying to teach my daughter or teach my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach them, but that don't mean that just because they grow up to be gay that I'm gonna be against them. I'm gonna love you still, regardless. And that's the thing, or whatever. And before I let you comment real quick, Fat Boy, I'm gonna play this other one so people can follow where I'm coming from with the young man that basically, was trying to down Neo about other shit that has nothing to do with him having an opinion about raising his kids the way he wanted to raise. However, whatever his lifestyle is and the dope bullshit that happened as a grown man, that's on him. All right. Because anyway, let me get, and you guys can either come at me, come on at me. I don't care. Just come at me. Let me know if I'm wrong after you guys hear this or whatever, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? But hey, we said it was going to be a little funky. It's going to get a little funky up in here. All right, here we go. So let me give you this guy, Jason Lee, real quick.
Fucking Jason Lee.
You said what?
Goofy ass Jason.
Did you say what?
I said goofy ass Jason Lee, man. He always got some wild shit to say.
Oh yeah.
But that's what he do though. I mean, that's a part of his business.
Here we go.
Dude, so.
Right.
Like Jess Hilarious was peddling homophobia. Those of you that are peddling homophobia, like Jess Hilarious was peddling homophobia, gaslighting black women or women in general into defending certain things that we all fucking agreed with to make you all justified in being homophobic. That's the shit I'm addressing today. Because why I got emotional is as much as I push the culture, the black culture, the culture, I'm all gay. So I'm gonna also push and promote the gay community. And I'm gonna defend them too when you're wrong. And I dare any of you motherfuckers out there that wanna jump on the bandwagon to do some slick, shady shit and support them. I dare you. Because all of you out there, sexual, assaulty motherfuckers, playing with kids, cheating on your wives, all that shit will come out. Because I'm thinking of a new show called Dirty Laundry where I just lay all your shit out. I don't never out you niggas sucking dick. All you basketball players running around guzzling balls, I don't ever do that. All of you out there talking about parenting, but you leaving your bitches. Hold on, let me get to it. And Neo, yes, I got your number, but you didn't think of calling me as a consultant before you said this dumb shit, so I'm going to address you straight on. Because people said that you were a homosexual. People said you were ugly. People talked about you. You gained a little weight. They said you fat. Okay, you ain't wrote a song like the Beyonce song in a minute, so the people say you fell off, but I never hated on you. Even in Dubai, I showed you love. I always show you love. I text you good wishes, but you're talking about parenting. You the same nigga. Okay, this is what you said in the interview. You said this on camera. And yeah, maybe you apologize, but I don't give a fuck. I didn't get to the internet fast enough, so here we are. And I gotta say this as an example for everybody watching, because when police officers kill unarmed black men, they do it and see if you will stand down. And if you stand back and stand down, they keep doing it. So it's not permissible. So that's why I'm assigning names. In an interview with this girl, Gloria Velez, and I'll address you in a second too, you said you have no issues with the LGBTQIA. When you say that before you even say another word, that is your disclaimer to tell us the issues that you have. That's like when white people say, I ain't got no problems with niggas. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And now we.
Okay. I didn't want to go too much into it because, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot that he's talking. He's random. He's just basically going on and on. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like maybe, I don't know if he was doing this shit just for the entertainment purpose.
This is what I was talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never really addressed the issue of the fact that he was sane because of his belief and way he was raised, whatever, how he believed he's going to raise his kids. Where in this fucking shit you talking about is talking about raising a kid? If you make a point about what the issue that he basically was making. that Neo was talking about. You know, and so I agree with Neo, and as you can see on the side of comments, was a lot of agreement for Neo on this feed as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you basically bringing up dirty laundry ain't has shit to do with him raising his kid and how he feel is right to raise his kid. Talk to me, man. Go ahead. Talk to me.
I had some good shit to say about Neo. Now I'm disgusted by this shit. First of all, Jason Lee, you should have did something with your hair before you jumped in there like that. Second, I'm sick of people. Stop blending the LGBTQ community issues with being an African American male. I can't do it.
Right.
I hate to do like this. And I usually don't do this. Stop doing that shit because it sends mixed signals. That man ain't say shit prejudice towards the community. But that's what happens when somebody speak a fact. That man was not being nothing against the LGBTQ community.
Right.
But because he says something that he don't like, a 5-year-old should not be choosing their sexuality. A 5-year-old should be thinking about toys.
Yeah. A 5-year-old doesn't decide on what to eat.
None of that. So for you to even condone that, let me know that you're a part of pushing the agenda that I was saying. And so, yeah, you are a black male and you push the culture, but you push bullshit, brother. Yeah. So let's really talk about what you do for the culture. Don't come on here and come on those screens with trash. That shit, clown shit. And then you want to out people because he spoke on his children. That don't got shit to do with you. You ain't got no children. Mind your business.
That's what I want to
do. You always in somebody's shit. That's the problem with people. Nigga, shut your motherfucking mouth.
And quit using the gay community in order to feel like, you know what I'm saying?
And don't try to use your sexual orientation and run behind the LGBT community. Stop doing that shit. I'm sick of that. If I say I don't want my children learning about sex with another man, I don't want my children learning about sex with another man until he ready.
Yeah.
I don't want my daughter learning about sex with another woman until she ready. You ain't ready to be learning about sex when they teach it to you anyway. But definitely about your sexual orientation and different things from tradition. How that changes your life. How people, it's a difference. And when you try to make it seem like it's not, that shit childish and it's out of control. I don't get into what people do. I don't get into your sexual life. But when you get to doing shit like that, just to perpetuate an agenda, I can't stand by that. You can't get that. You can't put that bit with being shot with a black man, unarmed black man being shot. That don't have no similarities. That man ain't say F them. He ain't say nothing. He say he has no issues with the community, but he gonna speak. Because now you have to put disclaimers in front of the LGBT community before you say it, because you can get canceled, just like you try to do, just like you try to shit on him. Listen, little boy. Okay, what he make from that little hit he wrote for Beyonce, he can buy you. So shut your dumb ass up. I'm sick of people trying to play on people because he relevant. He's also VP of Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? But you're trying to down another brother because you running behind the LGBT community. You're a clown for shit like that. And I'm so sick of it. And this is what I'm talking about. It's just like the Jews trying to twist shit. They do this shit all the time. It ain't that you calling it apples and it's oranges. That's an orange. The man said one thing. He was talking about his children and how he wants to live his life. That don't have nothing to do with you. Just like you like men and you don't want anyone to have a thing and have a problem and an issue with you liking the same sex, then it should not be an issue with him saying he don't want his child choosing his sexual orientation or making a detrimental decision as far as which sex he's going to go with before he gets a chance to actually know what that even means.
Right,
and because it's being perpetuated and the agenda is being pushed, you have a bunch of children here making life decisions before they even know what it means. Now, granted, I'm a huge fan of James Baldwin, who was a gay writer who we talked about on Black and who had to live as a heterosexual man. I don't want anybody to do that. But did you see James Baldwin forcing his lifestyle on others? Did you see people? You cannot force your lifestyle on others. I can't say, oh, well, I like to do this, so don't do this. That don't have nothing to do with black men being shot in the street. That is morally unjust. Exactly. That has nothing to do with him saying he don't want his children knowing about that kind of shit before they're able to even really properly process it. But instead of capitalizing on that, you trying to read somebody and talk about who doing this and who doing that. What coke you doing? Yeah. Who you doing shit with? Ain't no, because you can be red.
And this is the thing when you're younger, man. You hit the shit. You hit the shit on the nose.
With what's going on?
Yeah, you hit it on the nose, man. And I like the way you just went in on that, because that's 100% right. And just to kind of break it down, and is you look at this as raising a kid. Okay, you look at it as, if I see my kid with a dress on, I'm gonna tell my kid, you're not supposed to wear a dress. If it's a boy, you're not supposed to wear it. Now, if my kid continues to do that as they get older and grown or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because that's their decision, the way they want it to be, then I get it. It's it's them or whatever, and oh well. But I don't have to be like, oh, it's okay. You know, it's okay. No, this is where it is or whatever, in order, as you know, as a human, as you being a male and me being a female, or me being a male and you being a female. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just teach you right.
I don't listen. This is my thing, because this is where I want to go with this, because this is how
Nick, I see you.
I don't want to say, because we traditional and it's a new world.
Right.
Like, I don't want to say what's right, and I don't want to say what's wrong.
And you don't have to say what's right is wrong.
You can say what you feel, though. I don't want to say that. What I would like to do is give you the opportunity to understand sexuality before you make a decision that could change your life.
Well said.
Okay, so I don't want to say that daddy's way is right. And if you're feeling a feeling about a boy and you're a boy, or you're a girl and you feeling a feeling about a girl, daddy does not want to make you feel like that feeling isn't valid. But what daddy wants you to know is that there's other things and there's more things involved in the decision that you're making in liking the same sex. And so I want you to be able to understand the decision that you're making before you make it at such a bad age. Because I don't want to give the LGBT community any room, oh, they said it's bad or this is good. No, it's not bad, it's not good, because what you think and how I think is how you was raised, and how that's different. So I don't want to impede on your opinion, just like I don't want you impeded on Neo's opinion about about raising his children. Exactly. But as a father, I want to have an open space, right? But I also want to let my child know that one of you shouldn't even be talking about boys. So you damn sure shouldn't even be talking about girls. You get what I mean? Because you need to be focused on schooling and growing, because a lot of things comes with the opposite sex, right? Exactly. Let alone what comes along with same sex, right? And the looks and the ostracizing that comes along with it, or whatever comes along with it, that you're going to have to be prepared with when you make a decision like that. And so I applaud applaud Neo for standing up. I'm trying to tell y'all, Candace Owens be having crazy sound bites, but she really be dropping jewels when it come to brothers.
She makes sense on a lot of things. She does make sense on a lot of things. But some shit she kind of like out of line.
Oh, she jump out of the window with it.
Opinionated between the conversations that she basically talk about, you know, and it's not everything or whatever, because I mean she's a good correspondent and basically for a reason. I think.
But when it comes to brothers, and I will say this about her. Mm-hmm. Besides the shit she said about George Floyd, which is wild, she said some things, but when it comes to brothers, when you really listen to what she's saying, she's making a great point about the ostracizing and the public humiliation of the heterosexual black male.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with your sexuality right? But what happens is it helps perpetuate and push an agenda that all black men are this way and all men are docile and all this, and that just helps perpetuates the theory of white supremacy. Now I don't want to get all into that on y'all and make it that.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into all that yet.
That's what it does.
You
get what I'm saying?
Let's get some comments.
Yeah.
We got a lot. That's why I want to get into it real quick. Marlon said people just want to complain about anything. You can't have it both ways.
Absolutely not.
That's true. Nick is in the house, still having jet lag or something from New York. I see you, girl. But she also said that it ain't safe for anybody anymore. That is true. It's crazy. Opinions will get you killed nowadays.
For sure.
Which is kind of crazy as well. Opinions will get you hurt nowadays. He said hurt and killed. Marlon said it's the same thing as people pushing religion on you.
Facts.
That is facts. That is facts. That's really what it really comes down to. And it's not us, pushing any agenda on someone else by having our opinion or whatever. But when it comes, like you said, like it's just like religion, though. You know what I'm saying? You want people to believe what you believe. You know what I mean? And you feel like if they don't believe it, then they're wrong. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the case.
That's not the case.
Let me see. Daisy said, I saw this mom at work. She was picking up her nail polish for her 5-year-old boy. I just kept quiet, but I think it's wrong. But what can I say?
Absolutely. And so, Daisy, I'm with you. That's deep. But see, this is this is the thing. I think, let me say this. I think the parent is irresponsible because they're not allowing the child the chance to be who they want to be. I think that as a child, you're so impressionable. You see things on TV. You don't really know what this.
Especially as a child, he see his mom using fingernail polish,
or he wants.
You know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? I remember I had a thing about shaving. I used to shave my head all the time because I wanted to shave all the time. As a young boy, I had a thing about it. I didn't have no other hair but on my head. So, or my legs, and I would cut myself all the time, end up getting a whooping. It'd be a whole thing. But I say that to say, when you're young, you just want to do what the adults do.
Yeah, it's just like when you were younger and you see your dad shaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Yeah, you wanted to, do what he doing.
Yeah, facts.
Because you had that man in the house. But then it's kind of different when you have just a mom and their child, and a kid or whatever, and without a man in the household or whatever too as well. Where, maybe there's nobody there to tell them that this is wrong, and the mom think it's okay because it's accepted now in the community. So she's thinking it's okay to give her kid a fingernail polish if that's what he asked for. You know what I mean? So it is on how you raise them. But if that's how she wants to raise them or whatever,
that's on her.
Kudos to them. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? But don't get mad at me because I want to raise my kids in a traditional way. Period. Nick said that a child needs to stay in a child's place. They adults, and a child should not make a decision.
I agree.
Yes,
I agree with
that's
everything.
exactly what we're saying, Nick. It definitely shouldn't be making a decision.
They're too young.
We're here to make for it.
Man. That's like giving them the keys to the car. They don't even know how to drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then when they do learn or whatever to make their own decisions,
I feel like
be able to grow, then
it should be like a permit. It should be a learner's permit. You should be able to know. You got to know about heterosexuality. You got to know about homosexuality. You got to know about lesbian. You got to know about everything. You got to know about everything. You should be able to say, okay, well, this is what I want to do, right? You should have to be able to be a certain age to make that limit. But it's hard to do that when you have Dwayne Wade's son. I don't know if we call him his daughter yet. I don't want to be rude or no shit.
I think he do call him the daughter now. I think.
Okay, well, you got the daughter. You got that going on over there, and that's all over the TV. So kids are seeing that, and so kids are they're curious.
Hey, let's use that for example. However they raised him or whatever, and he wanted to be a she, and they may have seen it at an early age and just accepted it. You know what I mean? As to, with this, this kids, because that is a household of, the family, the mom and the dad, right? And then when they got old enough or whatever, I don't know if they actually teach. I would doubt they taught him to be a girl, but he probably grew up or whatever and wanted to have what he wanted or whatever, and they accepted that.
Yeah,
that
so
was their choice.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade said that he was against it in the beginning,
right?
But he kind of just realized that it was him. I still think that he was just a little young for that decision all the way. But like you said, I think that if they came to it as a family, and sat down, it's just a little different. I still think that once again, he's young.
Yeah, and it's not to say we agree. Yeah, that's what I say. It's not to say that we agree because because I think like you said, he was young. You know what I'm saying? So
transition, and that's a transition forever.
Yeah, but
I think that he's never experienced life to even know.
This was their decision, their way of bringing them up or whatever as grown people or whatever. So we can't go and say, "Oh, you wrong for bringing him up like that." You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and that's what I'm saying. That so when we bringing up a kid in a traditional way, why is it wrong?
Wasn't Jason Lee the main one spokesperson for don't tell him how he deal with his children, Dwayne Wade? If he want to have, if he want,
of course he's going to be on the bandwagon of that. Of course he's going to be on the bandwagon of that.
Boy,
you see what I'm saying? But that's why I said that like they talk out the fucking side of their neck or whatever, and not really getting the real point. The real reasoning of this person. Nick, go ahead.
Nick says peer pressure is real. A lot of this stems from company you keep around your kids. As older, they jump on the highest fad at the time. As a parent, you can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink it. Absolutely not. I agree. I agree. And like I said, all I can do is give you the tools. You have to make the initial decision.
Exactly.
The final decision. But what I'm not going to allow you to do is make that decision before I feel you ready. Because I think that, like you said, it could be just a fad. And I think that once you make a drastic change like Dwayne Wade's daughter did at such a young age, you never know you never know if you wanted children. You never know if whatever. And so I just think that you got to give a child that chance to truly grow.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is there's grown people now that are making decisions of their lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Grown. Not when they were a kid. Some kids grow up traditionally all the way. And now they at 30 something, 40 years old, been married, had kids, whatever. And they might like a woman now.
Cameron.
And they might like a woman now. Don't be long because we're about to get off in a second.
I know. Give me 2 minutes. Not even that. 30 seconds.
All right.
Hold on.
And they might not be because it's accepted as a relationship. It's accepted as someone caring and loving you for you. And that's what a lot of people look for in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is a male or a female, that's what they do. They accept that. But they make those decisions even as just grown folks, way past the traditional way. You know what I mean? So obviously those people were raised in a traditional way, especially if they have been married, but with the opposite sex and also had kids with the opposite sex, So, to try to down anyone or any of us that are heterosexual and want to teach our kids heterosexual, is downright, wrong for someone that is, gay to tell them that they're wrong or to tell them that they, can be canceled behind it because they don't feel like it's right. It's ridiculous. I think that we need to get better at this when it comes to this, whatever. And I don't know if it's a thing or just trying to grow the LPG. I don't even know how to say it right. I don't know if
they added an IA and a plus.
Yeah, they add too much stuff to it to the point where I can't even keep up with it. But
the whole point wild right now.
The whole point is the whole point of this whole thing is, guys, is don't, down the traditional couples or traditional mother or father or whatever, and raising their kid or whatever because they want to raise them kids as in a traditional way. Period. Because to be honest with you, the ones that are gay, you would not be here if there wasn't a traditional relationship going at some point. Period.
Listen, like I say, I try not to get into it like that, just from my point of it. This is just my only thing. Live the way you choose to live, but let me live the way that I choose to live. Just the way that you want to be peaceful and you want to have your own opinion and how you choose to raise your children and how you choose to go through life, and you want it to be accepted, then accept my opinion as a heterosexual male.
Exactly.
And understand me as I am supposed to understand you. And I think that if we can come to
and understand that we do understand you. We get it, but doesn't make it a thing to where I have to be that way because I get it about you. You don't have to be my way because you get it about me.
Right.
You can have your own. You know what I'm saying? Nick said, teach your children what you know and how they were created. If they choose the other side, love them just the same, period. And I'm a pure example of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pure example of that with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, and thanks for the whatever that is. What's that for?
Hands up. It's like,
what is it? Hey man, it's been a long show. We had a good time, you guys, and it was a good conversation. And we appreciate you guys watching. But we got more. We probably have to use the next topic for next week or whatever. Fine. We went a little way.
Yeah, we went crazy on Alabama. That's what happened.
Yeah. We went a little way
crazy on Alabama.
But we appreciate you guys tapping in. We appreciate you guys continue to share, subscribe, and then also hit us up at firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com if you guys have got topics that you want us to talk about. I've been getting you guys like either in Instagram Messenger. I've been getting stuff in Messenger, you know what I'm saying, of topics and stuff, and I'm gonna start using them. I don't know why, but sometimes people send me videos or whatever, and I'm thinking it's just for my own entertainment purposes or whatever. But I'm like, I can use these for topics and shit. Maybe that's what they're sending them for. I've been telling them to send this stuff or whatever they've been sending, and I'm kind of like, not really doing. Yeah. So I'm gonna start.
What we do is, y'all,
I'm gonna start listening to y'all messages too.
Do a viewer's choice.
Exactly.
Say, hey, this is actually from whoever sent it, and you get your credit for that. And
yes,
we'll go with that.
Exactly. Thanks for joining, Jeremiah.
Thank you, King. Always, man. I see you soon, Marlon. He gonna be in Orlando, but I'll see you in about 2 months, man. Literally.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. And so, you got anything else, Fat Boy?
That's it, man. Like he said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for sending. I don't know but he didn't tell me that. Thank y'all for sending out topics as well, man. We appreciate the support every week. Make sure you like, share. We need our dear brothers and dear sisters. Nick, we need one from you. Jeremiah, we need one from you. We need a dear brother. Send us a dear brother, so we can get back on that. You can send a dear brother to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com, and just label it dear brother, dear sister. Make sure it's an audio or video clip no longer than a minute and you in there.
Yeah,
we're gonna play it on the show, let your friends know, and that'll be a way to kind of get us out there, man. So really get into that. I know y'all got some questions. Marlon, I know you got some questions to ask. Jeremiah, I know you got some questions to ask the fellas. All of us, I want y'all to really get out there and get on that. And other than that, man, I love y'all.
Yes, indeed. And keep a lookout for Fuel the Fire. I'm about to put fuel on the fire on controversial issues or controversial topics and stuff like that or whatever. But now you got original fuel about to put on the fire. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So keep a lookout for that, you guys. And once again, we appreciate you guys tapping in. We appreciate you guys joining us. And we will see y'all next week. And remember, if they talking about you behind your back,
they behind you for a reason. Peace. I love y'all.
All our illusions will get the parade, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Hey.